I am dressed as Freddy Krueger. If he became a SoundCloud rapper, baby. Whoa! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Mike Yanek Show, episode 89. I hope that you're doing well, mate. Hell yeah, brother. And you know the thing is, I only have a t-shirt underneath this jumper, and this jumper is actually a little bit uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because my sensitive skin feels a little bit itchy now. So I need to survive for the next 40 minutes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I did not think this through, but doesn't matter. This is show business, baby. This is the sacrifices I have to do for you, the good people of the internet. You know what I'm saying? I have my mustache looking on point. I have my jewelry, and I'm out here Freddy Krueger style, slashing it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, listen, mate. Recently, my girlfriend met my father for the first time. Yes, my Polish girlfriend met my Bulgarian father. Strong man. You know, and we did it via Messenger or whatever, because of the pandemic and stuff. And I haven't been back to Bulgaria in 3 years, and I don't know when is going to be the next time. And the thing is, because my parents and my family, they always ask about her. She was like, oh, when are we going to see her? Where are we going to meet her? Because they've only seen one picture, and I didn't even send them a picture. My dad was asking me one day, oh, when can I see her? And I was on my computer, so I pull out my phone and we were doing like a Skype video call, whatever. And I zoomed in into WhatsApp, so he saw a blurred out picture from my phone via Skype of her pixelated face. You know what I'm saying? Look like one of those scammers or something, like a Russian bride or whatever, and that's it. And he's never seen, because I don't post picture of me and her online, because she doesn't want to be part of show business. And you know how big the Mike Yanek army is, the following. She wants to remain anonymous, which makes me very happy, right? So they've never seen a picture, right? And I do talk about her all the time, but they're probably thinking like, oh, maybe she's fake, or maybe, oh, he's getting so old now that he has all the diseases and the dimensions and stuff, you know what I'm saying, in his brain, so he's delusional. He probably thinks he has a girlfriend, but he doesn't really have one. So they've been asking all the time, and finally, like a few weeks ago, we did it. And I want to tell you the story because it's so silly, right? So my dad, okay, he's 58 now, right? I have very young parents. I'm 32, my dad's 58, my mom is 52, right? So they're very young. And that guy, I've never seen him wear a shirt, a t-shirt inside, right? Always fucking tits out, you know what I'm saying? Because he's like, I'm warm, my home is warm. Doesn't matter if it's the winter, it's summer, spring, whatever, dude. Always with a t-shirt on. And I said to him, listen, because we're doing the video chat, but you can see like most of his upper body and stuff. And I said, listen, if you're gonna meet her, you gotta put a shirt on, guy. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be out here with your tits out, you know what I'm saying? And fucking hairy chest and stuff. I mean, come on, we need to represent the country properly, Anyway, so every time we call, I speak to him once a week. The first thing he says is like, do I have to put a shirt on? Because if the missus, my girlfriend is in the room. And I was like, no, don't worry about it. But a few weeks ago, I was like, it's about time. So she said, yes, okay, I'm ready, right? So we are at her place, and she was like cooking or something. And I'm, in the bedroom talking with my dad. And I called her over, and she was like, okay, I'm ready. And she's like super nervous and excited. And I'm holding the phone like that, just talking to him. And she's behind the phone, right? And she's like, okay, are you ready? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, Dad, put a t-shirt on. He was like, oh, okay, no problem. So he just stands up. He leaves the phone, like he puts the phone. So he's drinking rakia, right? Which is like the national alcoholic drink of Bulgaria, right? Very strong stuff. Melts your face, you know what I'm saying? That's how fucking, it's crazy drink. I don't like it. So he leans the phone against a glass of rakia. So he just stands up. He's old guy. He's like, oh, hold on. He just stands up, and all I see... only in his underwear. The guy wasn't even wearing pants, right? Fucking crazy, dude. And I was like, Dad, you need to put some pants on. He's like, but what's the problem? She's always going to see me. She's not going to see, no problem. And I was like, okay, at least put a shirt on. So he comes back and he puts like a shirt on. Now, he usually has these crazy shorts that they were very popular in the 90s. They're always with like the moon and like wolves howling, and there's always a Native American like looking through the distance, looking into the distance, and there's like an eagle in the back and some cactuses or like a desert or like forests, and they are very specific colors, these shirts, they kind of look like bleached a little bit, always black shirt or like dark blue and bleached, very weird, you know what I'm saying, like massive prints, right? They used to be very popular back in the 90s, and he has shitloads of them, right? But they look funny, they look weird, and it kind of looks like a tattoo, but it just put on a shirt, a tattoo you get in the 90s, and he was like, okay, I put shirt on. Sorry, I had a protein shake before we started the podcast. That's why I was burping a little, because I'm on the mass gainer protein shake, baby. You know what I'm saying? I need to get them gains because I'm back at work, and I work a very physical job because of course I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a strong boy, and I need to utilize my physical power and prowess. I need to put it towards something so I can make some money, and I started losing some weight, and I was like, fuck it, bro, I need to gain that weight. I need to get that mass back. So I went on the internet, and there is this thing called Mass Gainer. I wish the protein shake company, was sponsoring me, but they haven't. So that's why we need to grow this podcast. I've been saying this almost 2 years now. 60 subscribers, baby. Woo, let's fucking go, PewDiePie. I'm coming for you. I'm on the trail, bruh. You need to be careful, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, and I wish they can sponsor me so I can do like little ads and stuff and be like, just do like a little jump cut or whatever and be like, hey, you, are you skinny loser who cannot get laid with like tiny muscles? I've been there, but not after I started taking these protein shakes, brother. I'm massive and jacked. It didn't always, not only my muscles and my biceps get big, even my penis got big. Dude, if there was a protein shake for your dick, dude, people will be walking around it, they'll be dragging their dicks. It's gonna be so big because guys are crazy, bro. I'll be drinking these milkshakes like fucking crazy, dude. Having them non-stop, right? I'll be like, I became so powerful and strong. I cannot, like every time I walk down the street, women falling over me. If you want this problem in your life, if you want people to fall over you, buy this protein shake, Mass Gainer. And I wish they sponsor me, and go to my promo code Mikey Boy, big biceps, swollen testicles, .com or whatever, to get 2% off. Because, I'm a stingy bastard. You're not getting 15% off, bro. If I had my own protein shake company, I'm not giving you 15%. You get 1%, maybe, if you behave. You know what I'm saying? What does it give you, 15%? I mean, my profit margin is probably like 4%. I've never understood these companies who give like, 25% off this special offer. And I was like, bro, your profit margin is probably like 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? That's not good for business, right? Jeez, what I was talking about? Hold on, this is what happened at my Yanek show. I don't know what the hell's happening. Everything is one take over here. True show business. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, my girlfriend, she was like, time to meet your dad and stuff like that. And anyway, so he comes back with a t-shirt. Now, very, very presentable shirt, to be honest with you. T-shirt, obviously. The guy, I've never seen him in a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, at his wedding, my parents are divorced, right? So my dad remarried. I was at their wedding. I think I was filming. I think I was like a camera guy or something, because like I think we had a professional camera guy, but he's like, no, listen, we find cheap guy. Instead of hiring 2 guys to pay them more money, we find one cheap guy and give you camera. You film as well, So I'm out there filming the wedding of my own father. How fucking weird is that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm out there filming, and my dad's trying to do the first dance or whatever. He doesn't know how to dance. The guy's not coordinating. I was like, great job, Dad. You smashing it. Woo! Great, huh? Crazy, bro. And even then, he had like a shirt that was like ill-fitted. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't. Dude, he's like fucking tracksuits and t-shirts. That's what he wears. And sneakers and trainers and shit and flip-flops, right? Old school. Hey, old school Eastern European man. What is this? I don't wear blue jeans. That's capitalism. No. And anyway, so he wears this shirt, and I think, which band was it? It's like a rock band. It was a Manowar or Halloween or something like that. I don't know. Rock band, because he's like an old school metalhead, you know what I mean? Like, that's the only music he listens to. He loves it. When I was growing up, that was like the soundtrack of my life when I was in his house, because when I was growing up, I used to be hardcore into rap music, but he was only into metal, a little bit of rap and stuff as well, but he was blasting fucking metal all the time. Anyway, and she comes out, looking lovely as always, and she sits down. But it's so funny because my dad literally, he speaks like 4 words of English, right? And it's so funny because like every time he listens to some rock music, he always sends me lyrics or like titles of the songs and stuff because he wants me to translate them. And my favorite one to translate was there's a song called Balls to the Wall. I don't know who's singing it, but it's like such a funny name for a title. And I translated it to him, and he was like, "What is this? I'm listening to this filth, balls to the testicles to the wall." I don't know which band was that, but that was, and it's so funny because like the rock songs from the 70s and 80s, the things that he used to listen to, they're always crazy. They sing about drugs and like fucking the devil and shit like that, like fucking women on the stage, and and it feels so weird to translate that stuff to my dad, you know what I mean? And be like, "Oh yes, dad." So they went backstage with those 4 groupies and 2 packs of coke. And he was like, okay, go on. And then they had the fucking poster of Satan, and they were doing like a blood drinking ritual. And then they had some coitus, you know what I'm saying? But it feels weird when I translate it into my own language, right? So she sits down, she's like, "Hey, hello, it's so nice to meet you." And now my job is, because I'm super nervous as well, because, it's like, my job is to translate so the conversation goes smoothly, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really feel that there is a language barrier. Because she's Polish, I'm Bulgarian, he's Bulgarian. I don't speak any Polish. She's trying to teach me. I was like, "I don't give a fuck, Jack." You know what I'm saying? English is the only language I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Besides Bulgarian, because, it's my native language. But the only language I want to learn and improve is English. I don't care about any other language. You know what I'm saying? The whole world wants to speak English. Why the fuck I'm going to sit there and learn Portuguese or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck, Jack? Go to Brazil, okay? Everybody speaks English. I guarantee you. You go to the little corner shop, the 90-year-old granny with the big tits or whatever, she speaks English as well. You go to the carnival, bro, just imagine how much fun Brazil is, dude. Oh, dude, what the fuck? Probably Brazil is like the most fun country to be at, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have those beaches, the nice weather, the flag, bro, the flag of Brazil, that's like the Michael Jordan of flags, you know what I'm saying? Tell me another flag that is more appealing, bro. It's such a fun flag. There is a fucking blue globe with stars with like a little banner, you know what I'm saying? With a little green it's not even triangle. I don't even know what that shape is. It's not triangle. It's like 2 triangles reverse 90 degrees and they stick together, butt to butt, right? And like a yellow background. That's like I don't know, it's like a movie production studio from the 60s or whatever logo, you know what I'm saying, with that little banner across the world. It kind of reminds me, in Scarface, he had that statue of like the world is yours or something with that banner across the world and the people holding it or whatever. Kind of reminds me of that, like Scarface. Well, I think there's a lot of similarities between Brazil and Scarface, there's there's a lot of drugs and good-looking people everywhere. Nice weather, you know what I'm saying? "Hey, you want to talk to me? Say hello to my little friend." Brrr, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, drugs, good-looking people, and fun vibes, and funky music. Here you go, Scarface in Brazil. Hell yeah, dude. But Brazil looks like a fun place, dude. And everybody's so good looking. It's not even fair. You know what I'm saying? We have some Brazilian people in the UK for some bizarre reason. Why the fuck, if you're born in Brazil, like, you have amazing food, the most beautiful people on the planet imaginable, right? And you have the most amazing weather. Because the thing is, it's not like crazy hot, like in some Ecuadorian nations, like across the not Ecuador, what's it called? Equator or whatever, right? Where it's like fucking boiling hot, it's like deserts and stuff. No, it's not that. It's like nice weather, right? Beach weather all year round. And you're gonna come to the UK, bro, and they come to fucking the north of England. What are you doing? My girlfriend works in the office and she says that like half of the staff, half of her colleagues are Brazilians, right? And I was like, why the fuck are they here? You know what I'm saying? I don't mean it. Listen, I'm not going full Nigel Farage over here on the Brazilians. Don't get me fucking wrong. Just have like a little UKIP banner behind me, like the massive British flag. Why are they coming to this country? No, you stay back in Brazil. No, I'm not going that way. I'm not going that route. Not yet. Let me get my citizenship and then I'll go fucking crazy on the foreigners. bro, the minute I get my fucking citizenship, because now I have status, which is I can reside in the UK as much as I want. But once I get my actual citizenship, that means that it's virtually impossible to be deported. I'll go, bro. I'm becoming. I'll be on there on the border, you know what I'm saying, with a squirt gun. Get out of my property, my country. Pew, pew, pew. You know what I'm saying? Just shooting at fucking people who are trying to come to my country. You know what I'm saying? And I'll fill out that squirt gun with salt water from the ocean. You know what I'm saying? From the British Ocean. And I'll be like, get the fuck out of here. Pew, pew, pew. You know what I'm saying? I'll be there on the border. I'll volunteer at the border and the airports. You know what I'm saying? I'll stay behind that desk and somebody approaches me and I was like, no, fuck off. And they'll be like, but hold on, I'm British. And I was like, no, fuck off. I don't like you. Get away. No, we're full. And I was like, but I have 7 kids at home and my nan or whatever. It's like, nope. I will go and take care of you, nan. Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? We have too many people as it is. But until then, I'm very open-minded. Everybody should come here and give me a hug, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you some bubble gum or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm very open-minded until that moment, because there's a possibility that any moment now I can get a knock on my door and be like, well, Mike Yanek, you had a good run, pack your bags, fuck off. The problem is there's nothing for me in Bulgaria. I haven't been there in 10 years. I've been in Bulgaria for the last 10 years. I've been there 4 times. In a total, I have spent, I think, 2 months in Bulgaria for the last 10 years, okay? So I have nothing there, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck, dude, you know? Nothing from in Bulgaria. But I'm trying to say, Brazilians, I just don't understand why you're here. You know what I'm saying? We're very happy that you're here. I've met a few Brazilians. They're so much fun. Great people. You know what I'm saying? But like, the thing is, bro, you have the best food, best looking people, and you have the best weather. And let me tell you something about England, bro. Okay, bro? I've been here 10 years. There's none of that. The food's not that good. People, not that good looking. I'll be honest. I've seen better, you know? And the weather, it's fucking come on. You know what I'm saying? It's like when it comes to bad weather, you know, English weather is the fucking, I don't know, man, the fucking Scottie Pippen of bad weather. You know, we're not the worst, because there are some countries with some worse weather, you know, like there's some parts of America that they have tornadoes every 7 days or whatever, you know, they flatten out the whole town and then they rebuild it, and 3 months later it's flattened out again. Just fucking move, guy. What are you doing there? They'll be like, no, but this is where I was born, this is how I was raised, my pappy was raised here, my grandpappy, my great-great-grandpappy. Move, bro. Like in Oklahoma, they have a basketball team. I don't know if it's still there, but they used to call it Thunder. You know what I'm saying? And the logo used to be a tornado. You know, things are fucked up in Oklahoma City when your basketball team has a tornado for a logo, bro. You know you're fucked, okay? Just move, okay? I'm sure that there's, you know, oh, but it's great over here. Nah, fuck off, dude. Go to Florida or something. You know what I'm saying? You can wrestle with alligators, take drugs, and go to strip clubs in Miami. You know what I'm saying? Dressed like Jorge Masvidal at press conferences, you know, like he has that white suit with the big red lapels or whatever, you know, live that Scarface lifestyle, you know, go down with the Cubans and vote Republican, you know what I'm saying? Yes, bro, you know the funny thing is, you'll be like, damn, bro, how the fuck you know so much about America? Because I was raised with that shit, bro, you know what I'm saying? I was raised on America. It's so funny, dude. I lived in the UK for 10 years. I know less about the UK than America, dude. And I've never been to America. I don't even want to go to America, because it's too fucking big, okay? What's happening with these cities, bro? One city is the size of a country. I can't be doing that. I don't drive. Cannot walk nowhere. And I've heard that the bus is only taken by crazy people, you know? All the videos I see from public transport in America, dude. Oh my god, just Google New York subway and you'll be like, wow, that's a fucking different universe over there, you know what I'm saying? But yes, I know a lot about America, and we have a few American listeners. From the 7 people that listen to this podcast, I think 1 of them is American. Hell yeah, bro, if you're listening, or dudette, whichever you are, hell yeah, bro, I hope that you enjoy my insight on the American people, you know? Anyway, what was I talking about? That should be the tagline of this show. What was it talking about? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. It's crazy over here, the Mike Yanek show. But yeah, anyway, so Brazilians, yeah, I love you. You're great. It's amazing. I hope I visit one day. But listen, dude, because I know Spanish people, right? I used to know a lot of Spanish people, and Spanish people they cannot exist in the UK for too long, especially in the north. They're legit, sorry for the protein shake burps, but that is the price sometimes you have to pay, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to become swollen. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go into a nightclub and the music stops because everybody's like, bro, this guy's so fucking jacked. It's not fucking fair to the other guys. You know what I'm saying? What are we gonna do? We're gonna close down the club? Come on, all the girls, they're gonna leave because they're gonna follow this guy to his fucking Porsche or whatever the hell he's how do you call it? Fucking hell, I had a brain freeze. All these protein shakes. You see what happens, bro? Too muscular now. My brain is getting too swollen now with too many muscles. What is he gonna do? That guy's gonna leave. He's gonna drive off in his Porsche or whatever. But the problem is, because he's so swollen and sexy from the protein shakes, you know, all the girls, they want to follow him, right? And he doesn't have enough space in that Porsche. He can put only one person. So what is he gonna do? He's gonna put them on the hood of the car, on the top of the car. Gonna stuff a few women in the, how do you call it, the trunk. If there is there even a trunk in a Porsche? I don't even know. But you cannot stuff women in the trunk. At least, you know, like don't say it. You cannot do it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's sexist and it's 2021. We don't promote. You cannot do that behavior because, you know, like it's 2021. You know, we don't condone that type of things. And if you listen to the podcast long enough, you know how pro-woman we are on this podcast, okay? Pro-human, you know, more people on the planet. Everything is pro. We like traffic, okay? We love traffic. We need more people on this planet. You know what I'm saying? We love lines, waiting on line. You know, just go to the post office and wait for 45 minutes. You know, we love postal workers. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know how pro Royal Mail we are on this podcast because they're doing a phenomenal job, right? What else? We're pro everything, dude. Everything that most people dislike, we like on this podcast because we like pain and suffering. I'm from Eastern Europe. I still have that in me. You know, that's the nature of the Eastern European person. There's always that, you can never get too happy, you know what I'm saying? There's that little, you know, inside. That's why I like the English maybe so much, because they have that the same, you know? Whenever they get too cheerful, they're like, you know, don't get too excited. It's gonna rain tomorrow, you know? Summer comes, they're like, oh my God, it's 27 degrees. And somebody on the news be like, yeah, but in 2 weeks, it'll be over. Yeah, don't get too excited, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we're about to win the World Cup or the Euro or whatever, Euro Cup football. And people are like, well, nah, probably not. You know, everybody, even the pundits in the newspapers, probably not gonna happen. You know, so they have that, you know what I mean? Oh my God, this meal is delicious. Yeah, but the next one probably won't be, so don't get too happy. I love that. You know, I have the same, like, don't get too excited. You know, life's a bit shit. Anyway, oh my God. Let me finish my story, bro. Technologists try to keep me down, as always. You know, that's conspiracy. Let me see, is this thing working? I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter, bro. As long as I have this microphone, this show will never stop. And it's funny, and you, like, tomorrow the microphone breaks and the show ends forever. So, let me finish the story. Enough about Brazilian people and how amazing they are and how shit English food is. Listen, so my girlfriend, they sit down and she's like, oh, I'm so excited to meet you. I heard so much, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like a ninja, dude. I'm like straight away. Translating in Bulgarian. Smooth, bro. Transition, you know what I'm saying? I created the bridge. I extended my right hand and I extended my left hand and I put my head down and I created a connection, a bridge between two cultures, ladies and gentlemen. That's how important I am to my I am important to my existence, yes, but like I was smooth, you know what I'm saying? Smooth, like a professional wrestler, you know what I'm saying? Smooth and covered in baby oil and muscles, right? And wearing a Speedo. Anyway, so I just created, and then my father was like, oh, it's very nice to meet you too. I'm so happy to hear you. I heard so much about you. And then like, blah, 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 you know, in English. Smooth, bro. Anyway, so they started talking. They talked for a little bit, and, you know, for like a few minutes, and it was going normal. But then my dad, he was like, oh, let me show how funny I am. And she said, oh, I really like your shirt, you know, the metal shirt. And he was like, oh, yes, this shirt, I bought it. I went to concert. here in Plovdiv, my hometown. It was very nice. And I was like, oh, okay, it's going good. And then he said, so it was on Halloween, okay? And all the staff members and all the musicians, they were all dressed like skeletons. They had like these tracksuits or whatever with the skeleton print on them. And I was like, okay. She was like, oh, that's very interesting. Before the concert, okay, there was this woman, right? And she bent over to find some cables or something. And I was like, oh, okay, where is this going? And he was like, oh, and she looked because she had a big butt, right? And I was like, what? And she said she looked like skeleton with big butt. And I was like, oh my God. And my dad was like, so what am I doing? I'm sitting there, I pull out my phone, take picture. And I was like, Dad, what the fuck, man? And I was like, Jesus. And I have to translate this. And I was like, oh my God, Dad. And he was like, no problem. I send you picture. And he sends me the picture, right? And then we talk for a little bit, and they was like, okay, it's very nice. He was like, okay, I'll send you a picture. Problem is, very far away. You have to zoom in, okay? So after they finished the conversation, I'm there opening on Messenger because he sent me the picture pronto. And, like we zoomed in. So, yeah. And it was like an old lady. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I was expecting like a young girl or whatever. But it was like an old grandma with like this fat ass. I mean, it was a big ass. And my girlfriend said, I think because I'm a big ass man. And, she said, I'm an ass man. Sorry, not a big ass man. I'm an ass man. And she said it probably runs in the family, liking the big asses. And I was like, Jesus Christ, so embarrassing, I have reputation. Come on. You can say stuff like that. And but yeah, we zoomed in, so we saw a pixelated picture of this like old lady's fat ass, but she did look like a skeleton with a big ass. Ladies and gentlemen, and that's about it. I think. Fuck it, like, yeah, that is the what else happened. I think that was it. And yeah, they just talked for a few minutes. It was nice. It was nice. And she met him, and she was like, oh my God, he's so lovely. He's so nice. He's so funny. And but yeah, she knows the story that he never wears a shirt. He wore a shirt, and we addressed it. And she was like, I'm very happy that you wore a shirt. She's like, yes, it's a special occasion, because every time I put phone, I talk with him, okay, and I said, do I need to put shirt on, because maybe you're going to talk with you, but finally I met you, I'm very happy. So yeah, and she gave me a little kiss in front of him, and he was like, oh my God, he's so sweet. Sweet moment, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. We're gonna end it on that because I'm going to start rattling off too much, and I'm out of time. I'll see you next week. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. And Freddy Krueger out here, and again, you learn. It's all about learning on this podcast, as always. You know what I'm saying? It's very informative. This podcast. You're gonna go very far in life if you listen to this podcast. I've noticed. Do you know how many successful people we have created, and how many successful people I have molded? Because of the things that I say on this podcast. Yes, I know. I get tons of messages and letters, actual physical letters, sometimes even some pigeons. You know what I'm saying? They have a little message strapped to the little photo, whatever, right? A little Scouse accent. Yeah, volgende messages. And that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next week. Have a great day. Have a great life. I love you. You're the best. Bye.